He's going to back away. He'll signal for a timeout. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Well, this is caught by Ginn. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
Bravo.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jadeveon Clowney coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. First down, the run with Lynch. A.J. Klein on the tackle there. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson, and he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Throwing now is Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Let's go, kid. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The final shot before half for Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
See? You never do that when you're...
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Let's go, baby.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, almost broke it.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately
Almost
would have
broke
been,
that.
and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
Look at that
Be
pass.
prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8.
Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep.
Yeah,
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Check. Crunch.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but
Let's go,
there are
kid.
times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him
I
going.
was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
So I'm going to
That's
bust
a good
one right
start
now
for
deep.
him.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away
go.
from
I
him.
just got
Everyone
sacked
else
and
is trying to execute
fumbled.
what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
Was good,
downfield,
Gilbert was
or
good,
moving away
Gilbert.
from him. In this case,
You know the deal,
teammate
Gilbert.
is able to come up with the ball.
Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Damn, he got
and
me
he
good.
gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown
should I go for that?
or a
Should I go for
check down.
that?
In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Let's go.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler
You're
here.
going to get sacked right now. No
Officially,
gain,
that'll
no
be
gain.
marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
What's up, Gilbert? What's up,
Coming to the line
DLG?
here to begin their
Joker
next
low.
drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see
All day,
what
buddy,
they
all
have
day.
planned, because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work
Let's
it
go,
across
wrap up,
midfield.
wrap up.
Big
Fuckers.
yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Let's go, Golden Jersey. Where you from, Golden Jersey?
50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go with Lynch right side. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 41, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Lynch.
He's lynching me right now.
First down for Seattle. Now another timeout call.
I'm gonna get him right now. Fuck that.
And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Go, 14. Go, let's go, let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. End zone block. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Okay, Golden Jersey, you made it again, motherfucker.
Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah,
Good
sometimes
play,
they
good
get
play.
lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed,
Let's go, kid.
they
Let's
use
go,
their quickness to
kid.
find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go. Gotta set him up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively, put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. On first down, Breeze. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Breeze again. And Gaines got it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Again has it complete.
Let's go.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
What the?
And it's caught.
Okay.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
You see that, kid?
From 3 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Let's get him.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll find Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2 minutes left to play in this
2 minutes, kid, 2 minutes. You think you got it in you? I believe in you, kid. I believe in you.
Football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing now is Wilson. And this is
that's too easy, kid. That's too easy for you.
So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop,
damn it.
and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
61, matchbox lights. 5-9. Check. Rush in.
A 10th carry for Kamara. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Bree's going to throw here. Looking long for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.